Recording in progress.
Good morning, everyone. Now I start my today's session. So basically, in last class, just wait. So basically, in last class, I am discussing about traffic flow. That means traffic stream models. And I think to figure out or to find exact relationship between traffic parameter, basically we have three traffic parameters. One each k, one each k, another each q, and another is V. So basically to find out the exact relationship between K, Q and V, basically to find out the exact relationship between K, Q and V, we required different we required different models. So basically different research will be carried out to finding the exact relationship between these traffic parameters. That means between K, between Q, between V. To find exact relationship between these, many researchers will do their research. So basically, the result of this research gives many mathematical models. Basically, many researchers will give many mathematical model, many mathematical model, a mathematical model, many mathematical model. So basically, these models are divided into two types. One model is known as macroscopic model, macroscopic stream model, and another is known as microscopic model. Macroscopic model, it represents how the behavior of one parameter, that means how k will relate with q will relate with v, also how our k will relate with v. So basically in macroscopic model, we represent how the behavior of one parameter of our traffic flow change with respect to other parameter. So basically in macroscopic model, different researchers will give their different model. So first model is our green shield model. I also discussed this model in last class. So basically this is my green shield model. Number one, number one is my Number one is my Greenfield model. Green Shield. This is my Green Shield. Green Shields model. Basically, in this model, Green Shield assume a linear relationship between speed and density. So I also discussed these things that here the relationship between speed and density is linear. Here is your kj. Here is your kj. Here is your vf. This Vf is known as free speed. Vf is your free speed. This is known as your free speed. This Vf is equal to your free speed. Kj, Kj your jam or maximum density. Basically Kj kJ your jam density. So here this is our linear relationship. Linear relationship. Relationship. Basically on x-axis we have our traffic density, which is in vehicle per kilometer, vehicle per vehicle per kilometer. Also on y-axis we have our speed. That means here on y-axis our traffic speed is given. So basically on y-axis we have our traffic speed, speed. And traffic speed is given as kilometer per hour. So basically this is our traffic speed, and traffic speed is in kilometer per hour. So this is on our y-axis. So basically from here we derive a relationship between V and Vf, also K and Kj. So we apply equation of a straight line. After applying equation of a straight line, we get the relationship as V is equal to Vf, V is equal to Vf 1 minus K by 1 minus K by Kj, 1 minus K by Kj. Basically this is this is our important relationship between V, Vf, K and Kj. So just remember this equation. V is equal to Vf 1 minus K by Kj. This relations comes with observation. So this is basically observational value. This is our observational value. Observational value. Observational value. So basically this is our observational value. And this is very this equation is termed as Green-Shield model. So basically this is our Green-Shield model. So this model is known as Green-Shield model. Green-Shields model. Shields model. This model is very old model. Basically this model is very old model. Very old. Next point is this model is not used nowadays. Not used used nowadays. Nowadays. This model developed in 1960. This model, also I write here, this model developed in in 1960. So basically we have many models to classify our traffic flow or traffic stream model. So basically we have different traffic parameters like K, Q and V. To give a exact relationship between this traffic parameter, we require different model. So one model is microscopic model, another model is mic- macroscopic model. So basically microscopic model deals with the behavior of one parameter of traffic flow with respect to another traffic flow. So basically Greenfield is the first man who do research on traffic stream or traffic flow. So basically first model is given by Greensill. So Greensill model is microscopic stream model. So basically Greensill model is microscopic model. So Greensill model is not micro, this model is macroscopic. This model is microscopic model. Microscopic model. So basically Greensill assume the relationship between speed and density as linear. So here we draw an exact relationship between speed and k linear relationship. Here kj is our jam density. That means jam density we call it as also maximum density when our speed is equal to 0. Here our speed will be 0. Next here the maximum speed is free speed. Free speed or it is also called a free mean speed. On this speed our density, that means the value of k is 0. So basically these are two boundary conditions. So basically these are two boundary conditions. So kj and vf are our two boundary conditions. So basically in question they also ask what are the different boundary conditions in Greensill model. So basically kj and vf are our two boundary conditions. So basically these two are our boundary conditions. So we define an exact relationship between speed and density. Here they assume the relationship between speed and density is linear. So we draw a linear relationship. Just be equate the equation of a straight line because this is linear. So basically they equate a relationship between kf and kj as linear, and also they derive this relationship as a straight line relationship. So basically we got an equation like this: v is equal to vf 1 minus k by kj. This is an observational value which is obtained by Greensill model. Basically this model will be very old model because here you see this model will develop in 1960. That means before 60 year before this model will be developed. So this is basically this model is very old model, not used nowadays because we have also latest model available. So on latest model we do work for traffic flow and also traffic strip. So basically this model is not used nowadays. So these are all basics about your Greensill model. Now move forward. So basically we know q is equal to k into v. We know our basic relationship between k Q and V as Q is equal to K into V. Q is equal to K into V. From previous relation, we know V is equal to, we know V is equal to, we know Vf is equal to Vf 1 minus K by Kj. 1 minus K by Kj. 1 minus K by Kj. Put the value of V in above equation. So basically Q is equal to K dot V value is Vf 1 minus K by Kj. K by Kj. So from here we obtain Q is equal to Vf into K, Vf into K, Vf into K minus K square by Kj, minus K square by Kj. Minus K square by Kj. So just put these all things in box. Q is equal to K into Vf into 1 minus K by Kj. Now just we simplify above equation. So basically Q is equal to Vf into K minus K square by Kj. So there is a parabolic relationship between traffic flow and density. Basically if you observe here Q and K both is available. So basically here we see the relationship between K and Q is a parabolic relationship. So basically a parabolic relationship, parabolic parabolic relationship exists. Parabolic relationship parabolic relationship exists between K and Q. Basically parabolic relationship exists between Q and K. So this is the relationship between Q and K. Basically if we draw, so here there is the relationship between Q and K. So basically on x-axis we have our k value, that means we have vehicle per kilometer, vehicle per kilometer. Also on y-axis we have traffic flow or traffic volume. So here our q value is given. This is in vehicle per hour, vehicle per hour. So if you observe here, we derive a relationship between Q and K as parabolic relationship. Using this relationship, density can be found at which maximum flow occur. We find out the density at which our maximum flow will occur. Using this relationship, we can easily find out what is the density at which our maximum flow will occur. So basically we have to find out this value. So what is the maximum value of traffic flow? Basically we have to find out this value. That means here is our q max, because this is our maximum traffic flow. So basically we have to find out our maximum traffic flow, and also we have to find out at what density we get our maximum traffic flow. So our ultimate aim is to find this traffic density, and also after find this traffic density we usually find our maximum traffic flow. So basically we use, so we find out maximum traffic flow occur at, so basically our aim is to find maximum traffic flow, maximum traffic flow maximum traffic flow maximum q. So basically for finding maximum q we required our calculus concept. Dq we know, dq by dk is equal to 0. Basically we know dq by dk is equal to 0. So here dq by dk is equal to 0. That means dq by dk is equal to dq by dk is equal to d by dk is equal to d by dk is equal to d by dk to vf into k, vf into k minus vf into k square by kj, to k square by kj. To k square by kj. So from here we get vf dk into k get differentiate minus vf into 2k by kj, 2k by kj. So vf minus vf dot 2k by kj will become 0. So just we came here, we get vf is equal to vf dot 2k by kj. So vf and vf get cancelled. Here kj, here k, j is in suffix because this is our jam density. Kj is equal to 2k. So we get kj is equal to 2k. So we get our k value as k is equal to kj by 2. So basically here our k is equal to kj by 2. This k is known as density at which maximum flow occur. So basically this is our density at which our maximum flow will be occur. So this density, So basically this density is known as optimum density. This density is known as optimum density or optimum density. That means this K is also denoted as K naught. This K is equal to also denoted as K naught, and basically this K naught is our optimum density. This K naught is equal to our optimum density. Optimum density. So if we draw the diagram between, Q and K, so if we draw, not much space is available, so we plot small diagram between Q and K. So we already know the relationship between Q and K is parabolic relationship. So just we draw a parabola here. So basically we draw one parabola. This is our parabola. So here we get our maximum value of traffic flow. So this is our Q max. Basically this is our Q max. So this is our Q max. This is our Q max. Basically this is our Q max, and from here on y-axis we get our Q max value. So we find out at what density our traffic flow is maximum. So at this value our traffic flow is maximum. So also we find our this value. So this value is equal to K, or K is equal to K naught, and K naught is equal to J by 2. So basically at optimum density, that means at K is equal to Kj by 2, that means at jam density by 2 our optimum density will occur. At this optimum density our maximum flow will occur. If we put K is equal to Kj by 2, or K is equal to K naught is equal to Kj by 2 in the value of Q, or in equation of Q. So basically if we get for Q max, basically for Q max, maximum value of traffic flow, maximum value of traffic flow or traffic volume, put K is equal to K naught, because we know K is equal to K naught is equal to Kj by 2, is equal to Kj by 2. K is equal to K naught is equal to Kj by 2. So this is our one of the relation which we find for our Qmax. We know Q is equal to, we know Q is equal to, Q is equal to Vf into Vf into K. We know Q is equal to Vf into K minus K square by Vf into Kj. We know this relationship because Q is equal to Kf into K minus K square by Vf into Kj. Here Vf is equal to our free speed or free mean speed at which our traffic density is equal to 0. Here K is our optimum density. Here K is our optimum density. Here Kj is equal to our jam density at which our speed will be 0. So basically put the value of K is equal to Kj by 2 or K naught value here. So we get Q is equal to, so we get here Q is equal to, no any change is possible in Vf because Vf value is constant or Vf value is same. Just put the value of K as Kj by 2. So basically K is equal to Kj by 2 because we already derived the relationship between K and Kj, minus also here we put the value of k as kj by 2, kj by 2. So k is equal to kj by 2 whole square dot vf multiplied by vf into kj. So our all term will came in k and only vf. So just simplify this. After simplifying, we get q is equal to q. This is our maximum traffic flow or maximum traffic volume. So basically q max will be obtained as vf, just see or observe carefully, vf dot kj kj by 4, vf dot kj by 4. This is our maximum flow as per Green-Sill model. So basically, this relationship is very important because many questions asked in GATE examination from this formula. So you just apply this formula. This formula is for your maximum traffic flow. So as per Green-Sill model, we get maximum traffic flow as Vf dot kj by 2, kj by 4. Here Vf is equal to our free mean speed, kj is equal to jam density. If we multiply kj with Vf and divide by 4, we get our maximum traffic flow. So in many questions, if we uh, get the value of Vf and if we get the value of Kj, we easily find our traffic flow. So I think this is clear to everyone. Now we have another relationship. So we define or we obtain a relationship between Q and V. Here we get our relationship between Q and K. Here we get our relationship between Q and K as parabolic relationship because we already discussed the relationship between Q and K is parabolic. One thing is left, which is the relationship between Q and V. So basically we derive relationship between Q and V. So I think this part is completed. Now move towards next part. Basically, just you see carefully here or observe carefully. We get a so basically on here on x-axis, here on x-axis we have our q value. Here on x-axis we have our q value. On y-axis we have our v value. So basically this is our traffic speed, and traffic speed is also in kilometer per hour. Here is our traffic flow, and traffic flow is also in vehicle per kilometer. So basically this is given in vehicle per kilometer, vehicle per kilometer, and V is given in kilometer per hour. So basically V is given in kilometer per hour. So we know Q is equal to Vf into K minus Kf, Vf into K square by Kg. We know Vf into K minus Vf dot K square by Kj. We know this relationship into K square by Kj. K square by Kj. We also know a relationship between Q, V and K. Q is equal to V into K. So if we write K is equal to Q by V, Very simple. So put the value of k in this equation. So we get q is equal to vf, get vf dot q by v minus vf dot, if we put the value of k as q by v, we get q square. Also we get b square by kj. b square comes in numerator, sorry, denominator. So b square by kj. So here q is common. So just eliminate the value of q. So basically from here q is eliminated. Also from here 1q is eliminated. So we get a relationship as 1 is equal to 1 is equal to vf by v. 1 is equal to vf by v minus vf dot q minus vf dot q divided by v square by kj, divided by v square by kj, v square by kj. Now this v square by kj, this v square by kj is cross multiplied with 1. So we get v square by kj as vf dot vf dot v square by kj v square by kj minus vf into q minus vf into q. Here we also get the value of v. So here I think this v and this v get cancelled, this v and this v get cancelled. So basically we get a relationship between q and v as q is equal to kj into v, q is equal to kj into v, kj into v minus kj by vf into kj by vf into v square, vf by. So basically q is equal to kj into v minus kj by v into v square. So also here we see the relationship between q and k, q and v. So also here we see the relationship between speed and traffic flow is also parabolic. So here we also find at which speed our traffic flow is maximum. So basically put here k is equal to k naught is equal to kj by 2. Just simplify this equation, we get the maximum flow at which our traffic speed is maximum, or our traffic flow is maximum at which speed. So I think this point I discuss in next session. So thank you, I end this session. Please continue from next session. Okay, just wait, I start new session.